When we were younger, we were playing, having fun, and well, it was just like easy going. It was like life should be. And then as you grow up and you see how things happen and places where you go, I'll never forget, we were going down to the Naval Academy in Maryland. My girlfriend's cousin was graduating. So on the way, we stopped to get something to eat and to use the restroom. Well, we went inside and we were able to get something to eat, but we weren't able to use the restroom. We had to go outside to the outhouse. And that was the first time I'd seen that. But you think about Martin Luther King with, you know, situations like that, and you think about what happened to people years ago and things that are still happening to black people.
There was one time, actually, I went to Virginia, and the woman, she wouldn't take our orders. So at first I was like, maybe she's just busy. But then we got to the front, and we tried to take our order, and she was like, I'm not taking your order.
A year or two ago, my family on my mom's side took this big trip down to South Carolina. And I went to the grocery store with my aunt and my cousin. And we were in the meat section, and this lady who was Caucasian, she was there, and when we went, she walked away. So my aunt got mad because she couldn't help but to feel it was because she was African American.
I think the farther down south you go, the more out there it is. Up here, it's more subtle, and it's not like in your face.
When we were young, like when I got out of high school, I wasn't going to college, and just to get a job, it was difficult. Back in those days, they really had quotas on hiring African Americans. And you would go from place to place looking for a job. And I even went to one of the companies and I took a test, but you had to take a test for jobs back in those days. And the woman couldn't believe that I had scored the thing well. And she kept asking me, are you sure you didn't take this before? And it was a test I'd never seen before. She couldn't believe that I had scored so highly. But then when things began to change with the civil rights movement, things got a lot better. And what happened with me, my brothers both worked for the Postal Service, and they would come home with these checks at Christmas time, the money they made. And I wanted that kind of money too. So I took the test, took me a year to get into the Postal Service, but that's where I worked. And I have health insurance and my retirement, and life is good. But you had to work for it. Nothing was given to me. Anything I have, I work for it. But people help me, but I still work for it. And that's important. You can't wait for someone to give you anything. You have to get it yourself. You know, keep on doing what you're doing to be successful. Know you have hard work in front of you, and don't let anyone turn you around.